Today we're going to talk about mobile trends, and I'd like to bring the rest of our panel up. We have Carol Cox, who's the founder of Intermedia Solutions, and Brett Lockett, who's a partner with Mobily, a mobile sharing app, and Jody Haneke, who's the president of Haneke Designs. And I'm going to ask each one of them if they'll please just give us a 60-second overview as to who they are, and then we're going to get our panel discussion going. So, Carol?
Good morning. It's great to be here. Thank you, Joshua, and thank you, Leslie, for having me. So I started working on the web back in the late 1990s, originally as a programmer, believe it or not, and I worked with Fortune 500 companies to take advantage of what was then brand new internet technology to streamline and enhance their business processes. Now, as founder of Intermedia Solutions, I've continued to work with companies to strategize and implement business technology and marketing solutions for the web and for mobile. And I also teach internet business and marketing courses right here at Full Sail University, and I'm thrilled to have students in my classes who are as excited as I am about this booming industry. Just think about how much the internet has changed everything we do, the way we communicate and collaborate, shop and socialize, the business models it has disrupted, the new ones it has created. And so it's fantastic to be here with you all today to learn more about mobile business trends.
Thank you, Carol. Well, we're going to kick things off with Carol, and she's going to talk some about geolocation.
Great, thank you. So we are in the age of mobile right now, not in 5 years or 2 years or even 1 year. So I'm going to share with you some more current research that you may find surprising. So as of September of this year, 45% of US adults own a smartphone, not just a mobile phone, but a smartphone. And that's a 10-point increase just from last year. By next year, 2013, there will be over 200 million mobile internet users in the US, and that's triple from 2010. So we're no longer waiting to get back in front of our computers at home or at the office to research information, buy a product, or connect with our friends. We're doing it right then in the moment. As a result, we're very focused on a specific action when we're using our mobile devices. We're on a mission when we visit websites, including your business websites. But that's a great opportunity for us as business owners because we can capture that conversion right then and there. So I'm going to share with you now 4 tips that you can use in your business to take advantage of the age of mobile that we're in. So think about how you use your phone. You probably don't surf the web, clicking from site to site like you do on your desktop or laptop. You're most likely, again, searching for something specific, product information, directions, a phone number, recommendations. And how many times have you been frustrated when you get to a site on your mobile phone and it takes forever to load, or the text is too small to read, or you can't easily find that phone number that you're looking for? Where your users, your customers, may be experiencing the same thing when they're visiting your website on their phones. So the first thing to do is take a look at your site analytics and see how many people are currently accessing your website on their phones. Now, even if that number is small right now, expect it to increase dramatically over the next year. After you review your analytics, then think about your different customer segments, their demographics, their buying habits, their psychographics. Talk to some of your customers. Find out from them what they are currently doing or would like to do on your website on their phones. So once you've identified your customer segments and what they would like to do, review your current website and see how well it helps them to accomplish their goals on their mobile phones. Ideally, your website should work equally well no matter what the device, whether it's a desktop, a laptop, a tablet, or a phone. We use what's called responsive design, and you can see an example here, so that no matter what the size of the device, the website will respond with the appropriate layout, text size, and image size. But it's not just about the size of the text and the size of the image. It's also about making your site what is called one-finger friendly. So think about how you use your phone. You want to be able to scroll and click with just one finger. So you want to make sure you have large buttons on your pages and make it very easy for people to use. Now, if you're not quite convinced that your customers are accessing your website on their phones, think about the email messages that you send out. Most of us nowadays check our email on our phones. If there are links in them that go back to your website, and there probably are, your customers are clicking on those links on their phones and going to your website. What kind of experience are they having? Are those pages mobile optimized? So once you review your site analytics and hopefully now you've optimized your website for mobile, think about going local. If you have any type of physical location, an office, a restaurant, a place where you meet with clients, a store, you want to make sure that you claim your local business listing with Google and Bing. So claim it, fill out the profile information, ask your customers to submit reviews on Google, City Search, and Yelp. And the reason for this is that when someone does a search for your type of business on their phone, your listing will show up on a map and show up right underneath the paid ads. So essentially, you're getting to page 1 on the search results without having to buy an ad just because you claimed your local business listing and filled it out. In addition to also having your local listing, think about how you can reward your customers for interacting with you on their phones. So there are apps like Foursquare, Shopkick, Checkpoints, and Reward Me that will allow you to set up special discounts and loyalty programs for your customers when they come into your store or location. If you don't have a physical location, or even if you do, also consider creating a mobile app. But make sure that the app is useful for your customers. It's not about pushing or selling your products to them through the app. Think about the types of activities that your customers do that are related to your products or services, and then create a mobile app that helps your customers with those particular activities. So we've optimized our websites, and we've claimed our local business listings. So now strongly consider spending part of your budget on mobile advertising. Right now, mobile ads cost about 50% less than desktop ads, but the click-through rate on smartphones is about double than on desktops. So it's a really great value right now. Make sure that your ads are targeted. You can target based on geolocation as well as intent. You can even include offers within the ads. And also make sure that your landing pages, the pages that the people go to after they click on your ad, are mobile optimized. Big buttons for click to call, and if you have a form, make sure it's very short and easy to fill out on a phone. So right now, there is a tremendous opportunity for you to get ahead of your competitors and to take advantage of the mobile age that we're in. Remember back in the late 1990s, and that's when I started out, when businesses first realized they really needed to have a website, that consumers were increasingly expecting them to have an online presence. Well, we're at that point right now with mobile, except this time around, consumers are not going to be quite as patient as they were back then because they expect more. They don't want to have to click and wait and squint and peck to read your website. So I'm going to leave you with a call to action today. When you get back to work tomorrow, take a look at your website on a mobile device and see how it looks and how well it works. And then make it a top priority to develop a mobile strategy now that fits your users' needs and your business goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Jody, will you please tell us a little bit about